Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pokemon Blaze Black Nuzlocke run. Before we continue, you may notice that we are in a different part of the game. That's because we now have a lost, scrapped episode of the Pokemon Blaze Black Nuzlocke run. I will get into more details on why that is later, but first, I'd like to show you some highlights from that video to at least catch you up on what's going on. It's either luck— ooh, Timber! Hell yeah! That's perfect! Okay, how am I gonna battle this thing? That's the question of the day. That's not actually the question of the day. Please don't comment how I battle this thing. Helping me accomplish my dream. And I can't even begin to describe you guys how excited I am for the next chapter of my YouTube life, being Codename Chords. And I want you guys to be rest assured that no matter what happens this Saturday when Codename Chords is announced, it will not be affecting this Team Caterpie. Alright, we are— well then. Son of a bitch! What?! What?! What missed?! How did it miss?! But did I get an accuracy drop?! What?! Did a fucking Aron use Sand Attack on me?! Yeah, so we had some deaths, unfortunately, but we had a new capture as well. So really quickly, let's take a look over our team. We now have Panseer, who I decided to give Flame Charge instead of the other Incinerate. I don't know what it was, Flame Burst, just because he's adamant. We might as well take advantage of that physical attack. Just have a full physical set. So that's speed and attack boost. It's not the worst thing in the world. Wiggles is just a monster. We now has Rock Smash, which is crap. Destiny hasn't really done much, but Destiny's been amazing at dealing out damage, so I have a lot of faith in this thing. And finally, we have our new Pokemon, Pebbles, which is Rock Throw, Low Kick. Very excited to see how he does in the next gym. Oh, I just realized, Low Kick— oh, this entire time I thought Low Kick was specific damage. Ooh. I hope we get another fighting type move, but throughout this video we're going to be training up a little bit more, and I'm going to be discussing a few things with you guys, like why do we now have a mystery episode, and a few other things. So the first thing we should probably cover is, why in the heck did we not actually get episode 6? Is it 6? I think it's 6 of Blaze Black. Like, what happened there? Well, that's a pretty easy question. I was not happy with that. Are you freaking kidding me right now? I was just not happy with that video. I don't think it came out well. My commentary I felt was not very good. It had nothing to do with the fact that Pokemon died. It had nothing to do with the Pokemon I captured. If that was the case, I would just redo the video, and I wouldn't have showed you guys the footage in the first place, but I was not happy with that video. I did not think it was a good video. I did not think people were going to be entertained by my commentary, and I want to post content that I'm proud of, you know? I don't want to just post content because it's content, because that's stupid, you know, that's cheap. I want to post something that when you guys get done watching this, no matter how long it is, you will feel satisfied and not feel like you wasted 20 or 30 minutes or however long this is. I want to be proud of myself as a content creator, and that's why I decided not to— ooh, Charmander, you might— I feel like he might have Dragon Rage. That's actually really scary. And that's why I decided not to post that video, because I knew it wasn't a good video, and I wasn't going to put you guys through that. So hopefully I do a bit better this time, because it's 2:30 in the morning. I actually just got back from the gym a little while ago, which is why my hair is not nearly as fabulous as it was in the earlier rendition of the Lost video recorded earlier today. So that's a shame. But I need a video for today. I don't need a video for today, you know what I mean. And I wanted something I'm going to be proud of. So here we are redoing this. And if it was any other series, you know, if it was just a Let's Play, maybe an episode of Scoreboard, I don't know, that one's kind of iffy. But specifically with Nuzlocke, it's very interesting doing these because you don't get a retake in good conscience, you know? Especially if something significant happens. Like if you play through the whole episode and nothing dies and you don't catch any new Pokemon, you don't lose any others, I guess you can make an argument for re-recording a video because, you know, it's not like you'd be cheating or anything like that. But if you like lose a bunch of Pokemon and then you redo the video, that's cheating, you know, it's wrong. And I didn't want to, and so that's the problem with Nuzlocke, is you got to bring your A game every single time because you don't get a chance to redo those, and it's surprisingly stressful. You want to think it would be, but you know, I put a lot of, I can't think of the proper word. I feel like I'm good at this, you know, and I always want to bring the very best I can, like no one ever was, to my videos. So basically, yeah, that is why we have a now lost episode, because it just wasn't very good and I wasn't proud of it, and I'm not going to show you guys content that I'm not proud of. So moving on to other things, like I mentioned, I went to the gym and I had a huge surprise when I got home, as my computer decided to update to Windows 10 all on its own. Wow, wasn't that fantastic? My laptop is on Windows 10. I don't really mind it. I actually kind of like the interface of Windows 10, but I only use my laptop basically to watch things on my TV or to browse the internet really quickly. Like pretty much 99% of the time, I'm on my desktop. And Windows 10 is known to have issues with certain streaming programs and certain games, and I just was not interested in that at all. And I was already salty enough that they just upgraded basically without my consent or permission. They're just like, hey, you're upgraded now. Like, that's just not cool. You can't just do that. Luckily, they give you the feature to roll back to whatever your previous software was, whether it be Windows 8.1, Windows 8, or Windows 7 within 30 days. It took me about 30 seconds to do that. And then immediately after getting back to Windows 8.1, I had a pop-up up here that says your Windows upgrade is scheduled in 59 minutes, and with the clock ticking down, I was like, excuse me? What? You know, I did everything I could to get away from Windows 10, your upgrade, right? And now you're basically forcing it upon me again? That's cool. No, that wasn't happening. So I found out a way to stop that scheduled upgrade. And then I see on my taskbar there's like this green bar filling up. I'm like, okay, what is going on now? And I look, and my computer is actually automatically downloading Windows 10. It's just like, is this real? Is this really happening right now? It was ridiculous. They were forcing it upon you, just so hardcore. It was so just sad and pathetic how okay, you are a fighter. I'm actually kind of scared to take him on. Fighting Pokemon right now scare me because Pebbles and Elton John aren't that frail. And Wiggles is obviously weak to them. In Destiny, a lot of fighting type Pokemon are going to have rock type moves, especially in a Drayano hack. Maybe he's not a fighter though. Maybe he has like, no, he's a karate guy. I was gonna say maybe he has rock types, but that just went believable. I don't recognize that female sprite. What is that? Is that a kimono girl, or she kind of looks like a fighter too? You know what? I don't trust these guys. As much as, but I should be battling them. That's the best way I could be training up, is by battling the scrubs. Oh man, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just very afraid of N. We have the N battle coming up, and I don't know what he uses off the top of my head. I don't remember, and I don't really want to look it up because I like the surprise. I wish I knew what levels he was. That would be amazing, but I don't. So we're just gonna, I don't know. He's got to be better than facing fighting type trainers, while we have like a team that's basically destroyed by fighting type Pokemon. But yeah, it was automatically downloading Windows 10. It was just so disgusting. I don't remember if I've already made this comparison, but it was basically like Google forcing YouTube accounts to be linked with Google Plus when nobody liked Google Plus. They're just like, well, we'll just make you use it anyways. I feel like that's a very similar situation with Windows 10, and I don't know how I feel about that, with companies just kind of deciding like, you don't like it, we don't care, we can make you use it anyways. I think that's kind of dumb. Luckily, you know, Windows does give you the option to revert back, but if they're so desperately pushing it on you and they're just so desperately giving it away, how good could it really be, you know? Like, you know, it seems really suspicious to me, that they're just pushing it so incredibly hard. Like, it can't be doing that well. If it was, I don't think they'd just be giving it away. But really quickly, if I remember correctly, I think this is a double battle. I'm actually going to lead with these two, because I feel like Wiggles and Destiny are good backup. Oh, I hope I don't regret this. Alright, let's just go. Let's go. Oh gosh, I regret everything. I know he has Temple. I know he has a Temple. Or is that in a regular game? Oh crap, I don't know anymore. I'm pretty sure it's a double battle. Temple. I'm gonna try to remember. Temple. I feel like he has a fire type Pokemon of some sorts, like a baby or a first stage fire type. I don't know what it is though. If it's Temple, I'm actually kind of okay with that because Water Gun would be scary. Oh, he has 5 Pokemon. That's lovely. Drillbur and Bronzor. I was way off. Okay. That's actually kind of horrible. Oh my gosh, I wonder if he's... Did it say what... I don't think it said what ability he is. And he's gonna be a Steel type. Man, I really should have stuck with the Fire type move, huh? Regrets. Alright, let's... I want to take out this Drillbur as quick as I can. So let's just focus on Drillbur. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Ground to hit Pansear, Psychic to hit Pebbles. This is the perfect freaking synergy he possibly could have gotten. This is ridiculous. And he might have Rock Throw too. Oh my gosh. This is Drayano hack. He's gonna give him good moves. I made a horrible mistake, didn't I? I regret everything. You know what? No, I gotta be confident in myself. What is Cut? Cut is 70 base power? How strong is Cut? Trying to remember. 60, super effective 120. So that would do more than Acrobatics. Glad I looked that up because Acrobatics would do. I think Acrobatics does 110. So let's focus on Drillbur, and I kind of want to switch you out. I'm gonna switch you out for Wiggles. Oh, I hope that was ready. I'm sorry. I'll get back to my story later. I have to focus on this in a moment. That's why I kind of like my commentary. You know, you focus on the game when it's important, but I'm not just like commentating every freaking. Oh, that actually did more than I thought it would. Okay, all right. This is Mud Slap. That's not as bad as I was expecting. Another Cut should kill. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, very, very glad I switched out there. If this goes well, Cut will kill. Bite will be neutral on Bronzor, but I'm gonna actually I want to tackle the Drillbur like just to be extra sure. Actually, I'm going to Hone Claws because that'll get rid of the accuracy and it'll raise my attack. And I'm actually gonna take down the Drillbur just to make sure I get rid of it. Okay, I feel like that might have been the right move. Ooh, level 20. Very nice. I was actually considering getting all my Pokemon about level 20. Seems like... Lava Plume. Oh, okay, what is that? 80. Oof. No, I gotta stick with my physical plan. It works too well. I want Lava Plume so badly, but it's just not the time for it. Okay, no, wait, no. I'm trying to cancel you. I always mess this up. Keep old moves. I'm sorry. Oh, I kind of regret that. Oh, as long as this Bronzor doesn't pull something out of its sleeves to mess me up, I should be fine. And I think we actually get a Firestone soon, and I'm pretty happy with the moveset I have at the moment, because I don't think I get Flare Blade, so this might end up being... okay, that didn't do that a lot. Temple. I'm scared of that. Alright, I'm going to cut the Temple, and I'm actually going to give a potion to Elton John just to make sure Elton John survives like Water Pulse or whatever this thing decides to pull out, because that would suck if I didn't. Oh, of course it's a Mud Shot. Oh, okay. We should be able to live an extra sensory. Roll out. Oh shit. Okay, that's bad. That's very bad. All focus right now. Oh god, I just want to kill the Temple really quickly. Oh, and I can't live another. Oh gosh. I think roll out. I'm trying to figure out like what the best thing to do here is. I don't know. I think I could live another combination of those attacks. So really quickly, I'm going to... I guess Yeah, I should be able to, because rollout should do like 20. Oh. I'm gonna go with the super potion. I think I need that extra HP. Hopefully rollout hits Wiggles. That would be the best case scenario here. Oh! That's fantastic. Mud shot missing. Please do a lot of damage. What? Whoa! I can't believe how much that did. Wow. Well, we know he's definitely levitate and not heat proof. But wow, that's shocking. I thought Bronzor would be just super defensive. I mean, I am +1, but it's still like Flame Charge isn't that strong of a move. Okay, well, this is absolutely best case scenario. This went as good as it possibly could have. Nobody's died so far. He still has 2 more Pokemon, so I'm very much still afraid. Don't you worry, I am terrified. Vulpix, not very scared at, and Zorua. With Drought. Oh my gosh, I'm actually... I'm gonna go with Flame Charge on Zorua just to take advantage of that drought, and I guess I will tackle the Vulpix because I don't necessarily need to go for takedown. What if this Vulpix has? What if this Vulpix is Solar Beam? How horrible would that be? Also, did I say Zorua had the drought? I meant Vulpix. I don't know why I said Zorua. Ooh, nice damage. Confuse Ray onto Piancir. That's a shame. But I guess it really only depends on what Zorua was gonna do. Faint attack on Piancir. Wonderful. Okay, you know what? I'm switching Piancir out. Into what though? Ooh, that's actually a fantastic question. Actually, because I feel like this Vulpix has a trick up its sleeve. I feel like it's gonna like pull out Flamethrower, and I don't trust anyone on my team to take a Flamethrower. So I'm gonna use my third of 5 healing items on Elton John, and I'm going to take out the. I think the Vulpix is a bigger threat at the moment. So let's take out the Vulpix first. And the Zorua is just gonna die next turn. Thank you. Thankfully. And we'll never know if that Vulpix was hiding anything. I feel like it was. I'm not gonna look up its moveset or anything because you know what? Maybe some things should just be left to mystery. Wow, why do you guys hate Piancir so much? I don't understand. He did nothing to you guys. He did nothing. You're just being nothing but brutal. Absolutely horrible and disgusting acts. Okay, Elton John, you're probably gonna hit yourself. Yeah, alright, well, I saw that coming. As long as I don't miss this tackle. That thought did cross my mind, but I'm pretty sure his tackle has 100% accuracy in this game. We defeated him. I'm not ready for this. I just remembered something about the gym battle. I just remembered I had this issue in Blaze Black, in both of my Blaze Black playthroughs. This is actually my 3rd time doing Blaze Black on this channel. I just remembered she leads with 2 Intimidate users. I think Stantler and Herdier. That sucks. Because especially now that I don't have Hardy Duck. I am all physical attackers. And I don't necessarily want to switch in any of my Pokemon either. And she's going to have Retaliate. Like every time I kill one of her Pokemon, she's going to have Retaliate. So I do have Hone Claws to get rid of the attack boost. And Acrobatics just does a lot of damage. I do not have a strategy for this gym. We might not take on this gym today because I don't have a strategy for it at all. I have like nothing even like began to line up. I don't know what level my Pokemon should be. I think, if I'm trying to remember, I think her Pokemon are 22 to 24, but it's been well over a year since I played. But that would kind of fit in line with where we are right now in the game. I really want Pebbles to get like a good fighting type move, because if he did, I'd feel a bit more confident, because I could switch him in so he doesn't get the Intimidate drop, heal him up, and then just go to town. I also, really quickly, want to look up when Timber evolves, because that I actually don't know. Is it within any 25? Oh, that feels a bit late, but this is Blaze Black, so you could make an argument for it. God, I don't know. This is a bit of a shorter episode, and I do apologize. But I think we're gonna call it a day there, just because I have to do a lot of thinking and strategy about this. I have to decide if I want to go to level 25 or not. I also have to figure out with this. I just realized that he evolves into Conkeldurr via trade. How that works, I'll probably just have it to, if he survives like somewhere between level 36 and 40, I'll allow myself to evolve him like via Pokégen or something. But that's a long ways down the road, and we probably won't make it that far, so don't worry about that. I'll look up and see. I don't want to. I'll try not to look at the moveset, but I'll look up and see what level her Pokemon are, because that's basically how I'm gonna decide if I should go to 25 or not, because it feels high. But like I said, this is Blaze Black, so there's a very realistic chance that that is a completely acceptable level. I'm just wondering, like, his normal move set, his normal level up set in Gen 5. He does get Wake Up Slap at level 20, and I'm curious if that's changed, because right now his moveset fits the normal moveset perfectly. So I'm curious if that's changed at all, but I guess we'll find out at a later point. Also, minus special attack is the best nature you could have gotten. That's wonderful. But that is going to do it for us today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to show your support by clicking the like button down below. But until next time, I'm Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. Peace!